Lethal Contingencies. Alan here. So I'm going to be shooting my IntruBuster Gen 2, brought to you by Mercury Rise. And we're going to be trying out something new. I'm adding the MCS expansion, small expansion, to the Home Defense 24 short ASA, 1000 PSI pressure. And I am going to see what I get out of this configuration. I actually tried this on the stock barrel. I think it was a week or so ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago. And I did get a gain just by adding this additional expansion. Naturally, right? I would kind of expect it. But I want to see how it runs now with the new barrel and the Reaper suppressor, and see with the 10 gram AR tactical Joules, and see what we get for feet per second. So as usual, I'll be just calling out the feet per second, and yeah, we'll see what kind of increase we get, total increase for this. Also, I'm doing something a little different for the auto fire this time. I got a washer in there, a steel washer, and I'm going to see if that's kind of slows the flow down enough to correct auto fire. We'll see how that goes. All right, let me air it up really quick. And it's unloaded. I'll air it up. Okay. No leaks down the mag well. Everything sounds pretty good. Quiet is good. This bottle, I only get about, I think, 2000 PSI in here right now, because I was testing with it earlier. Actually, about 1500 PSI. So should be enough to get these 6 rounds off. Get me some testing data to see if this washer is going to work out for me, and also see what kind of power I'm getting. So let's turn the laser on. And we'll take a couple shots here. Let's see what we get. Turn that motion light back on. There we go. All right. Okay, 10 gram AR Tactical Joules, 1000 PSI output. And it would help if I loaded the gun. Almost forgot. I was going to be dry firing it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Indeed, we get 6 of the AR Tactical 10 gram Joules. And let's see what we get. All right. Mag 1, shot 1. 452.9 feet per second. Mag 1, shot 2. 445 feet per second. Shot 3. 440.7 feet per second. Shot 4. 411.8 feet per second. Shot 5. 394.1 feet per second. And it's starting to diminish now because I only had 1500 PSI to start with. Last shot, shot 6. 375.2 feet per second. Yeah. Well, that was a good little test. I got 6 rounds. I got 6 rounds through there. Making a mess all over my shirt. I don't know where this stuff's coming from. Anyways. Yeah, so that was a good little test. Let's de-air it. And let's see. Let's take the tank off. I'm going to have to pump this thing back up. Yeah. Sitting at about 500 PSI, maybe 600 PSI. So I only started with 1500, but I was able to get through 6 rounds. So, and that's all I needed to do for tonight. I just wanted to check that out and see, and make sure I really wanted to prove that washer and make sure that that 17 millimeter washer, I didn't drill any holes in it, nothing. I figured the hole it had in the middle of the washer was ample, and it should have also been not highly restrictive. So I'm trying to find something that's kind of like a happy medium, you know, like just enough to restrict the flow, that mad inrush from the slide check regulator, but yet I don't want to lose a lot of feet per second either. I don't want something to be too restricted back there. This could be it, and it can't be any simpler than throwing a washer back there, right? As silly as that sounds. I had tried, you know, drilling holes in the steel disc, going the steel disc route, and then I was thinking, I'm like, you know, maybe all I need is a washer in there just to kind of clip off some of that volume, that inrush of volume. You know, I still want the volume to come in and fill this up. Also, the numbers will reflect the additional expansion that I introduced in here as well. So, I mean, I got to do some more testing to say for sure. And I will continue to do some more testing to say for sure. But I got to say, though, I mean, six rounds, no malfunctions with the gun, not even a stutter. So I'm thinking it's probably going to work out with that washer. But I want to put, I'd like to have at least 3 mags through it to say for sure. So that's what I'm going to do. Tomorrow I'll probably do a little bit more shooting. It's getting a little too late now, late at night. So I'll do some more. But yeah, let's take that off. I also want to test it with the longer barrel with my extension on as well. So I'll do that sometime tomorrow. But I'll show you basically the washer I put in there. All right. So, like I said, it's approximately 17 millimeter washer. Literally, I had it laying around in my junk drawer. So I was like, you know what? Let me try this. I was looking for different ideas, things that I could put in there. It had to be something that wasn't much more than 2 millimeters thick, because, you know, and I needed something that already had a hole in the middle, or else I would have had to drill a hole so that I could slip it over where that pin valve pin is in here to depress a pin valve on a tank. But I mean, that's it, you know. I mean, hell, most of us probably got this hanging around in our junk drawer somewhere. You know, if not, trip to the hardware store. So I measured it out. It measured out to be, you know, approximately 17 millimeter OD, just like those the steel discs, right? 17 millimeters is about as big as you're going to go to be able to fit it back here. But again, I needed something to go that either already had a hole, so this was kind of perfect. And then I started thinking about it. I was going to get one that had a smaller hole, just big enough to go around there, and then I was going to drill some holes in it, you know. And then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, why do I need to drill holes in it? I'll just get something like this that's got a little bit bigger hole, and it'll kind of knock down the velocity of the air on the outsides, but still allow enough volume to get through. And I think that's working. So time will tell. I got 6 rounds through it, no stutter, no auto fire. Time will tell. But yeah, just that's it. 17 millimeter, and I think the inside diameter was like 8.30 or something like that millimeter. So, but I mean, you know what I'm looking at. I mean, what is this, an M4 washer or something? I mean, I don't know for sure if it's an M4, but, you know, just trying something different. So just dropped it in there, and basically it's clipping that air. You know, it's clipping the volume down. Now all the air has to go through the inside there, the inside hole. Well, some of it can go around, but you know what I'm saying. So I put it there, and then I have this MCS adapter. I could have just as easily put it back here and put it directly to closer to the tank regulator, but I felt putting it there would be more, you know, I don't know, maybe optimize it a little bit better. Although, you know, maybe it doesn't make a difference where you put it. So yeah, and that's basically it. So now that's held in there by this other piece, and then, you know, once I get my bottle pumped back up, just put the bottle on it, good to go. Yeah, so we'll run those numbers and update the video, and we'll see if what increase I got, if any, from adding this. Also with running the washer instead of the disc with the holes drilled in it. We'll see, you know, kind of compare it and see if we got any gains or any losses for that matter. But hey, at this point, long as I don't have a lot of loss, it's gonna be a gain for me just to not have the auto fire. So, and still not have any losses. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Peace out. More to come.